Hello and welcome back to the Move with Els YouTube channel. We have a super spicy 30-minute power Pilates class today. This was filmed just after the Super Bowl, so everyone was on a mad Bad Bunny hype. I was listening to him during my workouts. So we've got some salsa, kind of Latin vibes. I'm wearing my spicy little red fit to go along with it. All you're gonna need is a pair of light hand weights and your mat today, so let's get moving. Straight into it today, guys. We are down at doing our bird dog, so we're in our all fours position, knees are underneath our hips, hands underneath our shoulders, nice neutral spine, eye line towards the edge of the mat, extending that right arm and left leg long, looking for length through those fingers and those toes as usual. Let's bring it into a bird dog to the side, so think about drawing that elbow back and bringing that knee forward. A little bit more challenging on the balance here, so keeping those ribs drawn in, keeping yourself stable through your core. Good job. Warming up our whole body through this movement, so stay nice and strong here. Now let's take it to the other side. So set that hand and that knee back to the mat, and our left arm and right leg is going to extend long. Again, reaching through those fingers, through those toes, eye line to the top of the mat. Ribs drawn in. Nice and controlled through this movement before we take it into a side bird dog. Really easy to collapse down to one side when we perform this movement, so really focus on staying level, pressing your weight through your hand and your knees. Take a moment to check if your shoulders are bunched up too. We want to pull them down away from our ears. Lovely stuff. Back into all fours please, and we're just going to take a few cat-cows, warm up our spine a little bit through flexion and extension. So drop that belly towards the mat, eye line goes up to the ceiling, round that spine and drop your chin to your chest. Just a couple more here. Really focus on working that spine before we come into our thread the needles. So right arm comes up to the ceiling and then threads underneath the body. That right shoulder blade is melting towards the mat. Let's take a couple more on this side. I know I'm a stuck record, but length through those fingertips. Taking it over to the left side, left arm reaches up towards the ceiling, eye line follows, thread it underneath the body, left shoulder blade melts into the mat. Warming up our shoulders and our upper body here. Also getting some nice rotation through the spine. Good job, come back into your all fours position. So we're going to take that right leg back like it's coming into a donkey kick, sole of the foot facing up towards the ceiling, and then just take it out to the side in some circles, leg staying bent. And the other way. Warming up the lower body now through that hip joint. Good stuff. Right leg to the mat. Let's lift that leg and take some hip circles. That plant is causing me issues, as it does every single time I film a workout, and I refuse to move away from it. Couple more here, and then we will take it in the opposite direction. As I always say, it's really normal for one direction of a movement or one side of the body to feel stronger or more natural than another. Couple more there, and then reset to the mat. We're going to grab our weights because it is time to start our workout. So vamos, let's go. Tuck that hand weight behind your right knee. We're going to come into our weighted donkey kicks. So base of the foot presses up towards the ceiling as we press back and up with our glute. Nice and controlled here. Option to, of course, do this movement without the weights if that is better for you. No arching in the lower back, please. We want a nice neutral spine. Movement is coming from glutes and not the lower back. So let's take it into little pulses now. So little inch movements at the top of that range of motion. Nice, our glutes should be woken up now. So I want you to grab that weight from behind your leg, bring your arm alongside you. I'm going to take some tricep extensions. So that upper arm and that elbow is staying still, and we're moving the forearm backwards and forwards, engaging the back of that arm. So left arm and right leg lift at the same time and draw in at the same time. Time to take our little pulses. Wait to the side for a second. We're going to finish off on this side with some tricep push-ups. So left leg stays extended. We lower our body down and then push back up. Keep those elbows close to the side of the body to really engage those triceps. Back to all fours now. We're taking it over to the other side. So grab that weight, put it behind your left knee, taking those donkey kicks. Watching out for arching in the lower back, pressing the sole of that foot up towards the ceiling. A couple more and then we're going to take it to our pulses. Tiny little movements pushing from that glute, not that lower back. Grab that weight, bring it into your left hand. We're going to go into those tricep extensions on the other side. Check in with your alignment, knees under hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Are you level, north to south, east to west across your body? That right arm is going to feel tired because we've just worked it and now it's supporting you as well. Coming into those leg extensions, so tricep extensions and leg extensions simultaneously. I know we're working that arm and that leg, but our core is still active, so draw those ribs and hips together. We're going for little pulses. Okay, set that weight to the side. You know what's coming next. It is our tricep push-ups. So that right leg stays extended. We lower the body down and press it back up, keeping our elbows nice and close to our body. Length through that back leg, eyes to the mat. Beautiful job. Okay. Bring the legs around. We're going to come into a supine position. Sorry for the lighting change. My camera stopped filming, so I had to refilm this whole segment, which was so lovely for me. Now, of course, it's a great workout, so it actually wasn't too bad. Feet are hip width apart, nice neutral spine. We're going to come into a single arm chest press. So our arm comes straight up towards the ceiling. Our palm is facing our feet, and then we draw the elbow back down towards the mat. So we're working that chest muscle on that right side. When you've got the hang of that, you can add in a leg lift at the same time. So as you exhale and press that arm up, our left leg, the opposite leg, is also going to lift with a nice pointed toe. Coming in to a cross body reach now. So you inhale to prepare, exhale, upper body lifts off the mat, arm extends, leg also extends, and you tap your hand towards your toes. Controlling that reaching and that lowering phase of this movement, remembering that rib to hip connection as you exhale and reach that weight towards your foot. Option to do more of a bent leg if you've got tight hamstrings like me. Okay, coming onto our left forearm now, we're going to come into a cross body crunch with a reach. So you're on that left forearm and you're crunching your elbow towards your opposite knee, so left elbow to right knee, and then pulling back, extending the leg and the arm and crunching back in. Inhale to reach, exhale to crunch. Again, slight rotation through the body. Lovely. Okay, come back up to a seated position. We're going to bend our legs. Our legs are going to stay still and we're going to rotate from the waist with those weights. So we twist to the left, eye line follows, come back to center, twist to the right. Think about this movement like you are a bottle of Coke and you are just twisting the top, the bottle itself is staying still. Okay, now lift those feet off the mat one at a time. We're coming to almost a modified teaser hold. So we're going to continue those rotations with those legs lifted off the mat. I've got them bent here. Option if you are capable and wanting a challenge to extend them long, as in with classical teaser. Now hold still in the center and extend those legs one at a time. Bit of a balance challenge here again, finding that C curve scooping up through the belly to support this movement through our core, using your breath to help you here. You can do little percussive breaths, so an exhale with every extension. Okay, I haven't forgotten to do the other side. So come back down onto your back. We're going to take those single arm presses with our left arm. So arm extends towards the ceiling, elbow come back down towards the mat. Controlling that descent and pushing up with strength. Once you're happy with that movement, you can add in the leg lift. So as you press up, your right leg is also going to lift. Nice pointed toe. Remembering our movement through honey. Nice, coming into those cross body reaches now. So the upper body comes off the mat and we reach our arm towards our toe. Our legs and our arm extend. Exhale, crunch up, reach the weight towards the foot. Inhale, come back towards the mat. Coming up onto our forearm now, we're going back into those crossbody crunches. So staying on your forearm, your left elbow is coming towards your right knee, rotating through the body. Exhale as you crunch. Inhale as your arm comes back and your leg extends. Working through our obliques here. I fundamentally hate really training core, but I do like this movement. I think it's kind of fun, it's kind of satisfying. Just trying to get you through the last few. Lovely, grab both your weights. We're coming back down onto the mat. Legs are bent again, knees tracking towards the ceiling. Slight tuck in the chin, arms are going to come up towards the ceiling as well, palms facing inwards. We're going to bring our legs to tabletop, one leg at a time, and take our toe taps. So right leg taps down to the mat, left leg taps down to the mat. Really focus on plugging your stomach into the mat. Now this was one of the biggest differences that made to my core when I started doing Pilates compared to weight training, is that sensation of plugging the lower back into the mat, bringing the ribs and hips together, really engaging those deep core muscles to help you through movements. Oh, I'm talking too long, we've gone into double toe taps. So you want to tap both your feet at the same time down to the mat and then bring them back into tabletop now. So exhale, lower the legs, inhale, bring them back to tabletop. You want to focus on those legs being at a right angle and those shins being parallel with the ceiling. And I say that because my shins actually aren't parallel with the ceiling. And that's the great thing about recording myself doing this, because if I don't have mirrors, sometimes even my form is slightly off. Okay, next layer to this is extending our arms overhead as we tap both our feet towards the mat. Option, of course, to stay with any of the previous progressions, so you can just do the toe taps, you can do the single leg toe taps, whatever works for you. Okay, bring the feet down to the mat. We're going to take some modified partial roll-ups with the weights. So you're going to sit up, extend the arms overhead, inhale to prepare, exhale, crunch forward, take the arms back overhead. So it's like a partial roll-up, kind of crossed with a crunch. Plus, we've got those weights in our hands, which are really going to add some load to our abdominals. Again, remembering that rib to hip connection and that exhale as we roll up, pressing those weights towards our feet. Okay, weights to the side just for a moment as we come into a sideline position. Literally my favourite position in Pilates. They're always in my workouts. If you don't like them, I was going to say tough, but actually let me know because I've only got 34 subscribers. We're going to come in as a side kick lying, so our arm is extended long, our head is resting on our arm, bottom knee is slightly bent and our left leg is extended and lifted. We're just going to sweep it out to the front of our body and then bring it back. Range of motion depends on your ability. We're going to try and minimize that rocking through our torso, so if that means a smaller range of motion, then go for it. Option here to have your hand in front of you for support or on your hip, or extended if you'd like. Also, we want to focus on a lift through the underside of our waist here. That's really going to help us stay balanced. We're going to come into our side kneeling plank press with an arm and leg extension. So come into your side plank kneeling position. That means our bottom and top leg are stacked and bent. And we're going to press away with that bottom leg and extend both our arm and our leg long. Again, looking through lift through the underside of our waist, our arm is underneath our shoulder. It can help to think about this as lifting the hips forward and up. Option to just take the lifts here and not the extension, so you can keep those knees glued together and just push away from your side kneeling plank position, or you can go into a forward side plank with the extensions if that works better for you. Coming into side lying oblique crunches now. So we're in our side lying mermaid or side bend position, and we're just crunching that top elbow towards that top knee, exhaling as we do so, remembering to lift through the underside of our waist. Nice reach and extension with the legs as we push away on our inhale. Nice, now that we've given that arm a break, we're going to push back into our side kneeling position and come into our rotations. So we extend the arm upwards towards the ceiling, eye line follows, and then thread that arm underneath the body. Again, eye line follows. Remember, our hand is underneath our shoulder in this position. Hips staying lifted, and trying to minimize rocking through the length of our body. not collapsing underneath the waist or into the shoulder. Good job. Coming back down into our supported side lying position now with the bent leg underneath, extended top leg. We're going to come down into leg lifts. So our top leg just lifts away from the bottom leg, placing that weight on top of our hip for a little bit of an extra challenge. This is optional, of course, you can do it with just your body weight. Trying to lift that leg above hip height and then lowering it back down towards the bottom leg. Taking little pulses now, so just that top range of motion with that leg lift, burning out that side glute. Nice. So we're just going to come and push ourselves up into a high side kneeling position now. So our right knee is stacked underneath our hip and our left leg is extended long out to the side. We're going to start with some lateral raises. So pushing those weights out to the side, lifting our arms to shoulder height, bringing them back in and then going into a kneeling squat. For that kneeling squat, we lower our glutes down towards our heel, pushing our weight back and then pressing back up. Inhale as you sit back and then exhale as you press and lift back up. Core staying engaged throughout this movement, helping us stay upright through that torso. Now I want you to stay fixed in that high kneeling position and just take those lateral raises. We're trying to burn out those shoulders. Good job. We're going to bring both knees underneath our hips now to a standard high kneeling position and then sit back. We're taking our tricep extensions. So we push back with the forearms. Elbows and the top of the arms are staying still. We've kind of already practiced this movement earlier in our all fours position. We're alternating here. So left tricep extends, then right. And now we're going to do both together. I know this burns, but keep pushing through. Just a couple more. And by a couple, maybe I meant about 8. And now little pulses. So with those arms fully extended behind us, taking little pulses backwards and forwards. I know this hurts, you're almost there. Well done. Coming up into a high kneeling position on our other side now. So left leg under hip, right leg extended to the side. We're coming into our high kneeling squat and lateral raise combo again. So we press up, take our lateral raise, then send the hips back, glute goes towards your heel, and we press back up. Inhale, we go back, exhale, we press up. Arms are definitely going to be feeling fatigued now, so try and keep getting them to shoulder height on that lateral raise. And taking just those lateral raises now, so stay in that high kneeling position, just sending those arms out to the side and back in. Beautifully done. Our arms should be nice and sore after that. And guess what? We're coming to go do that side lying series on the other side. So come down onto your left side. Arm extends long beneath our head. Bottom leg is bent underneath our top leg, which is extended. We're coming into side kick lying. So sweeping that leg out and bringing it back in. Remembering the lift on the underside of our waist, and we want to minimize that rocking through our body, so reducing that range of motion if that is an issue. Remember, if you are rocking here, you can always put that top hand in front of you for a little bit more support. Beautiful, so we're coming back into our side kneeling press now. So pushing forward and away with those hips and then extending that arm and that leg long. Lifting through the underside of the waist, not collapsing through the waist here. Hand underneath our shoulder. Nice point through those toes as we extend. Coming back down into our side lying mermaid, we're going to go back into those crunches. So top leg extends and you crunch your top knee to your top elbow. Slight rotation through the body as we do that, working into those obliques. Length through the arm and the leg as we inhale and reach, and then exhale, pulling the two together. Back into our high side kneeling plank position. We're going to take those rotations. So we reach up to the ceiling with our weight, eye line follows, and then wrap it underneath the body. Again, eye line follows as we thread that weight underneath our waist. Bottom leg is bent, top leg extended. Our bottom arm is stacked underneath our shoulder and we have a lift through our waist. Just a couple more. Okay, and relax down onto the mat. Just joking, we've got leg lifts. So bottom leg is bent, top leg is extended, we're on our forearm and we're just lifting that leg from the bottom leg up to above hip height. Weight is on the hip if we want that challenge. If not, just using body weight is fine. Couple more before we go into our pulses. And pulse. I know I keep repeating myself, but trying to stay lifted through the underside of our waist, engaging that core. Good job. Put that leg down. Glutes should be on fire after that. Let's take a couple of mermaid stretches. Bring the knees round and we'll mermaid stretch on the other side. We've just got one little series left to do and then we are cooling down. Roll those weights away, you're not going to need them for this one, and we're coming down onto our stomach or prone position. Legs are out behind us, hip width apart, arms are straight in front of us, palms to the mat, and our forehead is on the mat. We're going to slowly lift opposite legs and opposite arms extended. So right arm and left leg extend long and lift slightly, and then we take it to the other side. Once you've nailed that, you can add in a little head lift. So as you extend, you also lift the head. We're working through extension of the spine here, so it's really good for our desk workers who are used to being hunched over. That lift in the leg is coming from the glute, not the lower back. Only lift as high as you feel comfortable. We don't want any crooking through the neck. Okay, If you'd like another level, you can lift your arms, your legs, and your head at the same time. So everything lifts. Core is active here, glutes are active. This is a full body movement. Our last level here is the full expression of swimming. So everything lifts and then your legs and arms flutter. So quick opposite lifts of your arms and legs while your head stays lifted, eye line stays down. We're really working all through the back of our body through this movement. Reaching those fingers and toes. Well done. Reset to the mat. Push back up. We're going to take a child's pose. Stretch those arms forward. Walk your arms over to the right hand side. And then over to the left. Come back to center. We're going to push forward, tuck our toes under into downward dog. Push back forward again, lower ourselves to the mat. Take a sphinx or a cobra or whatever feels good for you here. Look up to the ceiling, stretch through that back. Push back again and then bring our right leg with our shin parallel to the front of the mat. We're going to come into pigeon pose. Left leg stays stretched out long behind us. Look over each shoulder, work that spine through rotation a little bit. Tuck the left toe under and swap legs. So bring that left leg forward with the shin parallel to the front of the mat. Looking over each shoulder again. This is one of my favourite stretches. I did have a little visitor during this stretch though. One of the biggest millipedes I've ever seen decided to wander onto my mat. I think I was trying to be nonchalant about it. Doesn't really look like that now that I'm watching it back. Push back down into downward dog. Onto all fours and bring your legs around into a seated position. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed our workout. If you would like to join the very exclusive club that is the Move with Els channel, we've only got 35 of us at the moment. Please hit subscribe and it would mean the world to me.